That's new. We got us, boys, a real bike. What's going on, guys? Have a click up here. Welcome back to the channel. It is another, finally, blue sky day here in the heart of Texas, Waco. I am taking a little bit of an alternative route home. If you guys have been with me for a little while, you've been this way before, but I figured a little bit less wind noise and you know, let's just have a conversation, you and me, eh? So the topic of mods, 2009 FZ6R. Her name is Evelyn. Evelyn, say hello. She says hi. Well, so I've got various aesthetic mods done to this bike. I've got all sorts of the bolt-on mods done to this bike. You know, got exhaust, got clip-ons, different things like that. But anyways, so what's coming next? Well, in the past I've said that I have no desire whatsoever to really tear into this bike. There is a mod you can do. Okay, so a little bit of background. The FZ6, not the 6R, not this bike. The FZ6 was a bike based on the same engine platform, you know, the older R6 engine. It's a naked bike. I believe they stopped producing it in 2008. And the engine in that bike was tuned a little bit more aggressively. It also had a more aggressive cam profile. Now you can take the cams out of that bike, put them in this bike, but you got to do a little bit of grinding on the lobes and stuff. Man, way too much trouble, at least for my taste, right? The instructions are out there. I'm not going to do it. So what's the next best thing? Well, come to find out, and this is after discussing with Texas Moto, there's a couple of different mods you can do, but one of them that is fairly simple, however you have to be very precise, is the act of advancing the timing. Now, basically in a nutshell, the way that's done is you pull out the timing pickup wheel, also known as like a timing trigger or a trigger wheel, and you have to take a file, and what you got to do is remove like 27/100ths of an inch. Yes, 27 to 30/100ths of an inch. I got to get over. That's not a lot of material at all, guys. There is room for error. There is most certainly room to screw that up. However, I was talking to Texas Moto the other night, and he successfully pulled it off. And he said that the bike certainly has a certain additional amount of acceleration, a nice seat in the pants kind of feel. And from what I've read, the timing advance, which is by 3 degrees, mind you, that 0.27 to 0.30, I'm sorry, yeah, that's correct, 0.27 to 0.30, it results in advancing the timing by exactly 3 degrees. And so from what I've read, it makes 3rd gear and 4th gear really come alive. And personally, we're going to stay on the service road so we can talk. Personally, you know, 50,000 miles damn near on this bike, I feel as though the power loss due to age and mileage, if it exists, I've said before, it may just be in my head from getting accustomed to the power of the bike, but I'd say it falls a little flat in in third and fourth. And so I am all for a simple mod that, you know, these. Okay, so there's 3 mods we're going to discuss. The pickup wheel mod is virtually free. You do have to replace a gasket on a cover, from my understanding. Probably just a few bucks. You can also buy a replacement wheel if you don't want to chance having your bike down for a very long time due to your screw up, right? So you basically order a factory replacement wheel in case you F up the one you're trying to modify. So that's like $12.95 from Bike Bandit, and so that might be an option as well. But so there's that. This is going to be a full-on vlog too when it comes to performing this mod. I spoke to Texas Moto about it. I'm going to ride up to Dallas when I do this, and I'm going to go ahead and let him do it, honestly, because he has direct experience doing it and he was successful. So I'm going to trust his handiwork to perform this mod, and I'm going to go up to Dallas. We're going to film the whole thing. It will, from what I can tell, it'll potentially be the absolute first instructional vlog on how to perform the timing advance on the FZ6R. So we'll do that. Yep, we'll do that. And okay, so the second mod, which is another discussion I had with Texas Moto, and he's already performed this mod as well, is dropping a tooth on the front sprocket. Factory is 16 teeth. Dropping it to 15 teeth will allow for greater low and mid-range acceleration. You lose a little bit on the top end, but I mean, come on guys, who really cares about that? I've reached top speed on this bike once. Don't really have any intention of doing it again, but I don't have to. And you know, we don't do a $140 on I-35 through Waco anyways, so yeah, we're not really worried about losing a little bit of top end. But what it does do, okay, so if you modify teeth on sprockets, you are essentially changing your gearing, right? And so what happens, a direct result of changing your gearing, is your speedo will be off by as much as 10-12 miles an hour, depending on how drastically you change the teeth count on the sprockets. I'm not real sure how badly off it's going to be, but this is the bigger deal. If your speedo's off, that means your odometer is going to be off as well, and so we'll start piling on miles faster than we literally are. So there is a speedo healer that plugs into the factory harness that allows somehow for the recalibration of your speed indication. So we're going to do that as well. That's like 70 bucks. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to piece all this stuff together over time, and I haven't decided yet whether it's going to be all done all in one shot or what, because Evelyn does need a new chain, something terrible. I just tightened it and it's better, but I do need a new chain. Now the front sprocket obviously needs to be done at the same time you do the chain, so that's going to be a thing. And the third and final mod that I haven't yet performed is the airbox mod. You can basically drill and cut into the factory airbox in such a way that it promotes more airflow. And you know, I'm running Marthy's Sport Tune on the Power Commander here, so there's a pretty good chance that it can benefit. You know, that fuel air tune can benefit from additional air. So that's another free mod, man. You know, doesn't cost you anything to do that, just costs you time. So yeah, we're going to advance our timing by 3 degrees with full instructional video as we do it. We are going to perform the airbox mod, and we're going to drop a tooth in the front. Hey, when's the last time you and I took this curve together? It's great fun, guys. Drop a knee. Woo! All right, slow down. Easy. Easy. Go ahead and take it easy. Yes, sir. And I figure with those 3 mods performed together, you know, drop a tooth, drill the air box and advance the timing 3 degrees. Man, that ought to be a kick in the pants, guys and gals. That ought to be a significant kick in the pants. I don't know what kind of a horsepower increase it would equate to. Maybe 5. You know, 5 horsepower on a 400-pound machine is a lot. So, maybe it'll be more than a 5 horsepower increase. I don't know. But anyways, guys, that's what we got coming down the pipe. Thanks for sticking with me if you've been here a while. More mods to come, more vlogs to come. As soon as we start enjoying more of these beautiful blue sky days like we have right here, right now, even though it's going to get hot as dog shit, but you know, it is what it is. We'll have more content to come. This has been me, and that's been you. Half click up. Peace. I'm out of here. Goodbye.
Feel the wind touch our face. Let's take a spin to a foreign place. These open highways are calling our name, and now it's time for us to escape. Escape to a world we don't know. Escape.